And now, for your listening pleasure.
And it's Love Moments Day, and it's also Valentine's Week. And what did I choose to talk about today? Staying single. It's on the rise. I'm Carolyn Sanic, life coach, author, high-value woman. This is my podcast, Thrive. So let's start thriving. You know, life starts for us with storybooks and moms and dads and a family and Sally and Dick and Jane, and it becomes ingrained in us. My grandmother took me to weddings, and I fell in love with the idea of being a bride. And when we don't become a bride, we get asked questions, and people begin to think something's wrong with us. Then we learn the stats. The divorce rate is high, especially in the US and the UK. Everything is always changing, and it gets to you after a while, and you feel you're doing something wrong, and shame is involved. We don't talk about it. I'm not speaking for all single people. I have many single friends, and we talk about both sides. Do we miss having a partner, or do we cherish our alone time? I've been through the love of your lifetime, and I'm done. I do cherish my alone time, but I also have lovely times where I'm lonely, and they're not that lovely. And that's tough to deal with. I tripped over lovely and lonely. Sorry about that. The pandemic put a lot of us in a new relationship, one with ourselves. I feel a lot more discussion should be held on this. On being single, more books written, more Zoom calls, whatever it takes to remove the stigma from it all. In the meantime, if you're not in a relationship and you're sad because it's the weekend of love, don't be. Make some plans with other singles. I've been invited to a wine tasting with a group of ladies, and then back to a friend's house for potluck, and there will be people there with partners. I sometimes feel awkward, but this year, I plan to banish those feelings. Again, I'm Carolyn Sanic, life coach, author, high-value woman. This is my podcast, Thrive. Thank you all so much for listening, and that is a wrap.